Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 7th of September 2022. How are you doing today? We are going to do a little bit of catch up for some of the projects that were put on a back burner because we were finishing some other projects that we started on. So what I have is an extreme glare. Okay, let me see what you can see out of this. So we are doing flowers in a vase. And as you can see, we have done the rest of it. So we have only this part to finish in the left corner. I'm trying to get you situated, but I'm still crooked and I don't know why. So let's work on the bottom. This is a symbol with the triangle on the top, and it is a background color, so I put the diamond in a bigger tray. I'm a little bit limited because my finger had an accident and I am having problem properly moving it. First of all, I would need to replace the sticky stuff in our diamond painting pen because it doesn't want to pick up anything and we're not going very far with a multiplacer that doesn't want to place anything, right? Right. So let's try it now. Yesterday I tried doing diamond painting with my left hand. Well, folks, doesn't work for me. I tried and I tried and I tried and I said, oh dear, this is how much I love diamond painting, you know. That even to be away from it because of small restrictions, I will try to do it anyway. Yes, let's bring you down a little bit more so you can see where I am working. Well, besides the bad lighting that I have to plug in this thing over here. And the more I'm in front of the window and the sun went away, we definitely have fall weather today. I mean, Mother Nature really cannot make up its mind whether it's, you know, post-summer or the beginning of fall. And in the morning it's rather chilly, in the afternoon it's summer again. So definitely it is the time of the year where you need to wear layers of clothing that you can take off and put on as, you know, the weather decides to very rapidly switch seasons. Okay, I'm not happy with the way the other end of the diamond painting pen is picking up the drill, so I will change the sticky stuff in that also. Now this got to be crooked over here. With this canvas, if you remember, we started it some time ago. The thing is, it's very sticky, so definitely not complaining about the stickiness, but if you do not put the things in the correct place, there is a definite problem of trying to move their drills over to their respective place. Well, let's see if I put it over here. Definitely, for some reason, the problem with my little finger is restricting my movement. Really should not be. Just a couple of stitches in it. I got it cut with a wire. You know how you get like a paper cut? Well, I got one of that with a wire. But right into the fold over here. So, like that. Didn't seem to cut a nerve, but it did cut a little vein. So, of course, red stuff was coming out profusely. I thought at first that I would not have to have it, looked after by a medical team, but since the red stuff would not stop, I do apologize. I'm getting a drink of water. I don't want to sit over here and choke to death. If you remember, I have this problem when the weather changes and all through winter. I still have my tonsils, and there's no reason to take them out. On Friday, going to the eye doctor, I'm hoping I get a final date as to when she wants to do a surgery. No, I did not need a tetanus shot. My shots are all up to date. And it was not rusty or dirty or, from the soil or anything like that. There is no infection. Just extremely uncomfortable. And of course, trying to keep it dry when you have a house to run and a family to care for. It's not that easy, I think we should make quite rapid progress with finishing this canvas, since there's quite a bit of multiplacing, and that speeds up our work. It's another beautiful picture. The time has come to catch up on projects that were put on a back burner because we're getting close to the holiday season. As you can see, the reason I skip sometimes, spaces is I will fill it in one by one. I'm trying not to have gaps, which with multiplacing, we might get gaps. So this is one way of trying to avoid it, But it will not be the end of the world if we do get gaps. When we are finished with our diamond painting, of course, we take out our straightener and we straighten out the rows and, the margin and all of that stuff. So we are not going to get into a, nervous breakdown if we're going to have a few gaps here and there. I mean, this is our craft. There is no diamond painting police that will come and look over your diamond painting and go, oh my goodness, look what you've done there. How could you? No. Nobody's going to do that. I keep on saying, just enjoy your craft. This is why we do it. Not to mention, for someone that has no artistic talent, I can create an absolutely gorgeous picture. You know, one after the other, after the other. I'm a little bit worried about this stupid little finger because seems to be rather stiff. But I was reassured that the wound is not so deep as to affect the nerves. However, it was quite surprising at the amount of red fluid that came out. I don't want to use that word because it might upset some people. I'm sure you know what I mean. Well, it was perfectly obvious. I mean, a little vein was sliced, so I wasn't really concerned about that, I was a little bit surprised that it wouldn't stop, even with pressure. So I want to have a review of what kind of medicine they're giving me for the arthritis, which might have some sort of aspirin or something like that in it that will thin the rest of circulating in the veins, which might have an effect about the fact that it didn't want to coagulate as fast as I normally am used to. Now, normally I don't go around chopping my fingers, but accidents happen, it's okay. Nothing worse happened, so yes, it could have been much more difficult, but I'm happy that it wasn't. So much for that. We actually had our first fog of the season. I actually love going for walks in the fog, especially in the early morning, when you're alone in the street. It feels like you're the only person in the whole world. Yeah, I'm weird like that. But I think it's a wonderful feeling. It's like the fog is, encircling you and hugging you. And I don't know if I would go out, at night in the fog, if I would think that it would be so pleasant. I always had that feeling. Well, I sort of grew up and was born next to a lake, so fog was happened quite often. I don't know, maybe it reminds me of my younger days. Could be. Who knows? I don't remember much about my younger days. The majority of what I remember when we already left this country. Certainly things have changed here for the positive, I must say. There are problems everywhere. Come on, folks, let's be real. It goes with life. Problems come, problems go. Nothing lasts forever, so the vacuum doesn't last forever either. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, let me see. I think you are still able to see what I'm doing. So this is the vase over here for the flowers in the top, see? No? Well, that's an arrow over there, not to be confused with the spade over here. I'm going to have to pay attention to that, because from what I can see, it would be easy to confuse the two symbols. Just a matter of having a little longer stem. I just noticed that it's two different symbols. Well, our 4-placer became a 5-placer, which is all crooked. Now this is not going to help. And I really have to use my muscles to move these drills, like I told you. Definitely the sticky stuff is sticky. No problem if the wax comes out. We clean off the diamond painting when we are finished. We straighten out the lines. We dust it off in case, you have pets or something like that. You can get hair or whatever on it. We just brush it off. You can actually use an old toothbrush. You don't need any special equipment for that. But I don't have no pets. We're not allowed in this apartment. No smoking, no pets. At first they made a thing about children, no children, but then the owners sort of were informed that you can't do that. Well, when we moved in, we didn't think there would be children here, but surprise! What a wonderful surprise, isn't it? Yeah, I know, in the middle of the night we don't think it's so wonderful. I mean, like, what's the matter, kid? Are you a vampire that you don't sleep? Like, what's wrong with you, kid? And the child standing there and laughing at you, they look so adorable. They think it's funny that you're totally exhausted. I don't think it's funny. Then how can you be mad at me when they look so cute? I have no idea why they want to play in the middle of the night. Yeah, don't tell me they don't know how to tell time. I know they don't know how to tell time. Although I keep on taking the clock and going, see, it's dark outside. It's night time. And he's like, it's dark in the morning when I get up also. Then why is that not night time? And I'm like, I give up. Such is life. Just think all the beautiful memories we have when they're grown and out of the house. I'm going to love being a grandma. I will spoil that kid rotten just because I can. Yeah, that's a threat. I think grandparents should spoil the kids, because the parents are so busy trying to raise them and doing everything possible for them. Sometimes we just don't have the time to spoil them, and they need a little bit of spoiling. Now, I would not be happy, if someone would go against the rules of the house and say, oh yeah, you can do this and you can do that, when it is not allowed at home. No, I would not be happy about that. But actually they have the same rules in the nursery school, so there's no conflict over there. It does confuse a child, when it's okay to do something once and it's not okay at other times, and they're like, okay, so which one is it now? Yeah. It can happen, I was told. Believe me, studying it in university is not the same as raising your own child. Somehow all those intelligent, wonderful, logical things you studied at university, you look at your child and you're like, why is that not working? I mean, look at all those people that compiled, these recommendations as how you should react and whatever. It's just not working, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Well, it was difficult, because of lockdowns and whatever. We did not have the group, where mommies can get together and talk about their kids and compare kids, and you realize they're having the same problems you are having, so there's nothing unusual about it. But when you don't get that feedback, you can really sit there and imagine all sorts of stupid things. And, just look at you like, oh yeah, how many kids do you have? No problem. When you have 10 kids, you will not worry. I mean, what do you mean 10 kids? No. I'll pass. Actually, now that he's in nursery school, really missed the little one around. So used to having him underfoot all day long. Of course, we were all standing outside, with teary eyes, and the kids were having fun playing with each other. So, perfectly normal. First days of school, summer over. Actually, I get a little bit sad to see summer go. It really went by so fast this year. I really don't know why, but it just, it was done. So, let's enjoy the new season, the beautiful season of fall with all the leaves changing and the colors and, like a fog in the morning like we had today. It's really a beautiful season. My favorite, I would say, is spring, but the best is summer, But this is what we have, and we're going to enjoy it. So thank you for spending time with me this morning. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Be happy. Please hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Mwah.